Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. All right, guys, so today we have DC versus Vampires Shazam. We have Vampire Shazam. Vampire Shazam! so, and yeah, he looks pretty good, man. I passed on the last two Vampire figures, which I believe were Green Lantern and Robin, and never picked them up. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick them up. I do not know because those are figures that I cannot find in the store. And if you guys know the, I guess black market prices are, you know, Macari and eBay, they're like $40, and I'm not paying no $40 for no Vampire, Robin, or Green Lantern. So, luckily, I was able to find this guy in store, so I paid retail price. It is a gold label version, obviously. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Todd didn't Jokerize him. So let's take Shazam out of the package and let's see. Let's see if they give us a different read up. They should, being that it is a different character. Let's see. So here is the card for Shazam, which actually looks really good, way better than the figure itself. And then here is, let's see. Does it give a read up on Shazam? Let's read it. Possessing the powers of the living lightning, Billy Batson is an unlikely hero, a cocky, delinquent foster child, constantly grappling with the responsibilities that comes with the immense powers of the Keeper of Magic. Billy is still a teenager. Okay, it doesn't say anything about Vampire. Yeah, it just gives a story of Shazam. It doesn't tell the story of Vampire Shazam. This is really lazy, Mcfarlane. If he's watching, which I doubt he is, why not just give us the story of how Shazam became a vampire? Why are you giving us the story of Shazam? Makes no sense, man. This is what I hate about Mcfarlane Toys, man. Laziness right there. You guys gonna give us a new card, but the same story of Shazam, but not how Shazam became a vampire. When you're buying the figure, it's a completely different. Well, it's the same character, but you want to know, at least me, anyways. I want to know the story of how Shazam became a vampire. You know what I mean? That's just me. Let me know, guys, how you feel about that. Do you guys? This is, with all of his DC figures, whether it's an incarnation of a figure or a different, figure, like a different Superman or a different Batman, it gives us the same bio. Like, come on, Mcfarlane. All right, let's take out Shazam. There's his two interchangeable fists, which I'm probably not going to use. I'll probably switch out one. But when he's a vampire, you gotta use the hands. Let's take a look at this figure. Hopefully the figure is not as lazy as the card. And of course, stay tuned. We're going to do some comparisons as well. So the head sculpt is definitely really good, really great, man. I love the eyes right there. It's red, and you can see that they made it glowing to where his eyes are glowing. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of something you see in Spirit Halloween. The head sculpt is actually done really, really decently. We'll say decently. I feel like it's a little bit of a mess, but with this, I guess you can get away with it because it is a horror figure. So, yeah, the face is actually done really nice. I do like that a lot. I feel like I should turn this into a custom. Right? Wouldn't this be a cool, like, vampire custom? There's his cape. Not much detail, not much wash. Should be nice if they threw some black on it. It's just whatever. Mcfarlane Toys is like, whatever. Take this piece of shit and accept it and like it. The front, I don't know, man. They just threw some blood onto his chest logo and nothing on the rest of his body. Maybe you can't see it because it's red. It's very textured, and it's very like a dark burgundy. So here's my question. I'll do some comparisons with some other or DC figures, vampire figures. Here's the question to all you guys. Maybe you can answer this for me. So when they turn into vampires, that means their suits get darker, right? And then there's the gold, cheap looking gold. I don't know if that's intentional. Belt buckle's not painted. The blood on his hand. Somehow he got blood on the outside, but nothing really on the inside of his hand. I mean, if you're gonna, here's my thing. If you're going to give us like a dollar color, why not just give us the regular color and just throw a wash onto him? You know what I mean? So the head sculpt is definitely worth the price of admission. Let's compare them. So this is what I mean. We'll compare him to Vampire Batman. So this is what I mean. I mean, are you guys... So they changed the color of the bat costume. They give him a more... I don't even know what color this is. So Batman went from having a black costume or whatever, a gray costume, to now a burgundy costume with this. So someone explain this to me. Is this a nice head sculpt? So this is right down Mcfarlane's alley. So the head sculpt is great, and the rest of them is not. It's not bad, you know. But I just want some explanation of why that is. Like, the head sculpt is great for Batman. Superman, let's go to Superman. Once again, like, the colors are kind of like dulled down for his suit. Excuse me. And then there's the face sculpt, which is actually a great looking face sculpt. Focus in, camera, right there. Focus in, right there. They're all actually really good. I mean, the body is good. Man, he is dusty. Superman has been hanging out in the trenches. The added dust in hair, cat hair and dog hair, is not a part of him being a vampire. It's not a part of the look, should I say. So... Here's another thing too. I mean, listen, if you're gonna make him into vampires, at least like give him some rips and tears and maybe some blood, the rest of the blood over his body. You know what I mean? Instead of like dulling the paint choice. You know what I mean? That kind of doesn't make any sense. Here is the Flash. I know he's not a vampire, but Dark Flash. I think he's a zombie, right? But anyways, he falls into that category. So we'll do some comparisons. Right there. This Dark Flash, I don't think I've ever did a review of this Dark Flash. But he definitely falls into that category, so I'm surprised we haven't got a Vampire Flash yet. Here's a custom of mine. This is of the Darkest Night Batman. And then here is the, I guess, I don't know what the hell you call this, Jokerized Batman. There's been so many of them. I guess this was the first one. This is when Joker becomes a Batman, so he's not really Jokerized. He's the Joker as Batman, which I actually do like this one. This is a very underrated figure, man. Really great figure. Okay, so let's do some measurements, guys, and I'll give you we'll take a look at the articulation in a moment, as if you care. Shazam stands about 7 1/4 tall. That's between 7 inches and 7.5 inches. So let's check out his articulation. Let's see what he's all about. I'm guessing they use the Shazam body. Obviously, duh. So there's the bend right there. Not so much 90-degree bend. Is kind of hindered by the design. But yeah, you can. It's good enough. Then you have the ball joint. Wrists, arms can extend out that much. Torso, waist swivel, it's kind of whatever. I mean, they're pretty good range. You know what I mean? Plastic, let's see. Does he have the... Yep, he does have that bend right there. That's a really good bend. So, I mean, yeah, you can get him in some dynamic poses, you know. Attacking people like... Rah! Jumping out of midair, and yeah, I do like it. And let's see, his boot swivel is going to kind of somewhat be hindered. This is rubberized though right here, so yeah, I mean, boots, whatever. Our toe articulation, not bad. So listen, I mean, my only gripe is really make the cape a dark wash, which I'll probably end up doing. and then maybe his entire body. You know what? I'll end up probably doing his entire body and just doing like a dark wash, a black wash all over his entire body, and maybe throw some more blood on it. That's my only gripe with this figure. The gauntlets, the gold is kind of whatever. I mean, if you throw some black paint on it, it's going to look 100 times better. So, yeah, I mean, uh, because McFarlane didn't do that, it just kind of takes it down a notch. But it's saved by this beautiful head sculpt. So, yeah. Let me give you my rating. 7 out of 10. The head sculpt definitely saves this figure. I'm definitely going to give him a dark wash. I'm going to dip him in some darkness because he needs it. But yeah, it's a 7 out of 10. It's definitely worth it if you add some customs. You know what? I'm going to customize this guy. I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to customize him. And actually, should I do that? No, actually, I'll just post them as is because I don't want to do a custom video. I'll do a follow-up, like a short, and I'll show you guys the custom version of him. So if you guys are subscribed to my channel, just wait for the customization, which I'm just going to give him like a dip into the darkness and then customize him. You know what I mean? But yeah, 7 out of 10 is he's not a bad figure. He's pretty good. It's just the once again lack of paint apps, lack of wash. Definitely could have used a wash for this figure, but the head sculpt overall saves this figure. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And oh yeah, my gripe with the card too. Ooh, whatever. All right, guys, if you tuned in, I just want to say thank you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this figure, and what do you think about the DC versus Vampires? All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.